Junto Nakatani versus David Cuellar. Let's run these numbers up. All right, so it seems like whenever there's a big fight card in Saudi Arabia, shortly after there's a big fight card in Japan. And this is no different. Junto Nakatani taking on David Cuellar, Seiya Tsutsumi taking on Daigo Higa, as well as Tenshin Nagasaki taking on Jason Maloney. I'm definitely looking forward to this fight card. Nakatani has been very vocal about wanting to unify against some of the other champions at bantamweight before he moves up in weight. But before any of that can happen, he needs to be victorious over David Cuellar. Both fighters standing at 5'8". These are two of the taller fighters that you'll see in the bantamweight division. But Cuellar doesn't always fight to his height and his reach advantage. He likes to bang on the inside, but he's not the most creative with getting on the inside in terms of his angles. He likes to march forward with his hands up in the high guard position, a la Canelo Alvarez, a la Pitbull Cruz. But if he does that against Nakatani, he'll be a sitting duck. He'll get picked off. Nakatani's an excellent counter puncher, and he has fast hands. Cuellar can be defensively irresponsible at times. He doesn't get his head off the line after combinations, and he doesn't have the best footwork. So it's going to be interesting to see the game plan they put forward against a beast like Nakatani. But I'm definitely looking forward to this fight. Artur Beterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol 2. Fight recap. I'm thoroughly impressed with the game plan that Dmitry Bivol and his team put forward. It was a complete flip from the first fight. In the first fight, Bivol got off to a fast start. Beterbiev picked things up late. In this fight, Beterbiev got off to a fast start. Towards the second half of the fight, Bivol started to turn things around. He started to sit down on his punches, let his hands go, and stand his ground. There was a moment in the fight, the last 30 seconds of the 9th round, leading into the first 15, 20 seconds of the 10th round, where Bivol went back to use his movement like he was doing earlier in the fight. But by then, I think that Beterbiev was so confused, he didn't capitalize. He didn't take advantage of the moment, right? Usually Beterbiev will start breaking his opponents down when they're not letting their hands go. But he was following Bivol around the ring instead of cutting off the ring. We're not accustomed to seeing that. Bivol was even pushing Beterbiev back at times, so we're not accustomed to seeing that either. So credit to Dmitry Bivol for an excellent game plan. I know that David Benavidez was in attendance. I know he's awaiting the winner, but we'll see if Turki Al-Ashi wants to make the trilogy fight between Beterbiev and Bivol. If Benavidez is not able to get that fight, there's some other guys at light heavyweight that he can fight. He was victorious over David Morrell earlier this month. You got Anthony Yard, who was there in attendance, Lyndon Arthur. You got Jesse Hart, Callum Smith looked good in this fight on the same card against Joshua Buatsi. That was fight of the night for me. There were moments in the fight where I thought that Buatsi was going to get stopped. Also, I thought there were moments in the fight where Callum Smith was going to get stopped. So there's some options out there for David Benavidez. Always thought his style matched up better against Beterbiev than Bivol. I just think that Bivol is a bad matchup stylistically, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens at 175 pounds. But you guys let me know what you think. Subscribe, follow, like, comment, and share.